Nights, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down right.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. His first throw is an interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock, but seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. And the opening chapter here, not good for the offense. But we got a long ways to go.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready. 50, drill green.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 21-yard gain. And It sets up a Houston first. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to stop.
He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. It's caught. Pearsall has it. They're not going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Up the middle, Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Gets the handoff. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Third down run with Blue. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. And the kick by Folk is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. And now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Play action now, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And a kick by Folk is good. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, check, pink, black, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready?
Pressure coming for Love. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Let's go. Set.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. And screen here to Blue. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackle made back at
I know
the
coordinator and
17-yard
quarterback
line.
going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Off the play fake, Burrow. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. To throw again, it's Burrow. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Texans set to punt.
Formation for the Texans.
He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He's stuffed inside the 10.
1st down 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Ready, punt.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Has a hole left, room to run. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights.
Good.
And the Cowboys
Makes
drive
the
their
score
lead to 11.
14. Texans 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. Shoots away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Completed to his running back. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
Second and 4.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Burrow from the gun. Peeled in by George Kittle. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Buying some time right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. One play action here. Burrow. Hit! The ball is out! The Cowboys scoop it up. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get more points to end the lopsided first half. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First and 10 from the 41.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32 seconds.
Back now, pressure coming. That's caught by A.J. Brown. It's inside the 10, and he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Texans 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. He goes down to a knee here, and, well, that's something, I guess. And they kneel it down, and I think the two of us and a whole lot of fans here have some questions about that call. Ooh, looks like somebody might have lost track of downs on the sideline. The board only reads third down, but the punt team is out.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Gibbs now from the gun. And this hasn't been a common side of the tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
50, green. Set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That's caught, it's McLaurin downfield. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He set it down for him at the 38.
First down.
Here we go, set.
First and 10.
Love now on first and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Set. Red, 38. Ready.
Sticking in the air, Love. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. but that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Shotgun now for Love. He has room past the 25. Decent game here, but short of the first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
He was taken down at the 22.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to stop this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Blue here from the pistol. He dodged the tackle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the zone read, they hand it to Blue. And this is pretty much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Going with Blue here. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. So out now comes the punter. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 13-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 10. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Black, 95.
From the pistol, here's Love. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The end result there, 15 15 yards and a first.
That's good.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Set. Snap. 52 bull. Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. He's got Brown on the slant. And this one makes beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball on the 45. First and 10.
A gain of 14.
Black
First
40.
down, Dallas.
Ready.
Love now to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
He's taken down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Man in motion here.
Red 38. Ready.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
He's tackled
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Running for the marker. It's Gibbs. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
Another one for Gibbs. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Let's go. Set. Go.
Now Love on the play fake. Gets this to Fant. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Ready. Ready.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 33. Claws red. Set. Hut.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
31.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Jahan Dotson on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hill now from the gun. Oh, the football's loose. But fortune on the Texans' side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. The run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Looking to pass it here. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Looking to his fullback now. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Escapes a defender. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing